Hey, friends, we're thinking about you, wondering what's changing for you in your life. What's changed for you, like in the last 5 or 10 years?
Mm.
Because we played around with this exercise ourselves and went like, "Whoa, that's a lot of change in a
A
short
lot,
amount of
a
time,
lot.
right?" Oh, and then when you're going through those changes, it feels like it takes so long to feel like yourself again. Like you're like
Yeah.
all discombobulated. Do you feel that, Jan? Like,
Yes, I do, and it's a little bit of a different self, if that makes sense.
yeah,
It's like, "Oh, that self
yes.
isn't really here any longer. Bye.
Yeah, yeah.
Bye."
They have to adopt this new person. Like, ooh.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
And you want to change, right? I mean, you just want.
Yeah.
We have some things that we were just talking about that about certain things in our lives that we'd really like those not to be there anymore. Mostly attitudes
Yes.
or kinds of things we
Yes.
think, and knowing how to go about that. I mean, you just tell yourself to
Yeah.
stop doing that. Anyway, that's what
It
we're
it
talking about
it
today.
yeah. That self-talk sometimes it turns into a mind fuck for
It's
me, and so
It
I'm just
sure
like,
does. Yeah, and I get myself in trouble for
right?
it with myself.
Oh, right? I put myself in timeout. It's like,
You
what?
are, you go out, girl. So that's what we're talking about
Oh,
today. We're talking
yes.
about transformation again, but this
Yes.
time the art of
Oh,
time.
yes,
So
that art,
I, that fine art.
that
Anyway,
fine
I'm
art.
Mary,
And
and
I'm Jan. And
and
we
we
are, oh, I
are.
guess I was like waiting for you and you're waiting for me. And
You
we are
go.
Take Two Tuesdays. Lord. Oh my God, bear with me today. Thank Mary has been bearing with me for a minute. So, woo. Um, but we were talking about the importance of reframe and
Yeah.
what we have to let go and release to move forward, to make space for the new. It's true. I mean, I'm in the middle, not in the middle yet, but the process of beginnings of moving, and I I gotta let go. I've got to make
Yeah.
space. And
Yeah.
so, but we can even dig a little deeper into that and the beliefs that you have about yourself, the roles or identities that you've carried, whether it was
Mhm.
imposed on you by your family or it created itself as life went on. And when you're going to decide you're done with that, you're done. It's done.
Yeah. Will you say a little bit more, Jan, about reframing? Like, what does that look like? What do you mean by
Oh,
it?
reframing. Sometimes life will bring a circumstance that you weren't, you knew was coming, but came in just like a shitty ass way. It
Yeah.
came at you. Something came at you. And I can sit in the anger of the injustice of it, or I'm going to and I've decided, I made the decision to reframe it as a fresh start, as a
Mm-hmm.
reset for me, as a new beginning from henceforward. And even in the struggle of letting go and letting go of the anger, etc., it's a reset. So
Yeah.
I don't pull myself. I don't do the vacuum.
It's
Does that
even
make
like,
sense?
yeah, even like that resetting your perceptions of somebody. Like,
Yes. Yes.
you get a story that you tell yourself about that person, and you
Yep.
just keep that story keeps going and going and going. And you need to, I need
Y-
in that situation to pause and
Yeah.
really tell myself a new story, change my perspective, reframe. Yeah.
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 And a lot of that is for me. I'm once I think I can reframe that for myself, that perspective or that old story that we've talked about, the old stories, the old ways, the old perceptions of you, when I actually start applying it and take action with me, it I can go, oh, I can look at that person and go, oh, let it go because you have,
Yeah.
I mean, it really has nothing to do with you.
Yeah.
Ta da! Ta
Yeah.
da!
And we struggle with change. I mean, everybody does it.
Oh,
Nobody can
yes.
just make a change just like that. And there's reasons. Like, one is that we just feel so safe and comfortable in who we've
Yes. Oh,
become and how we are.
yep. Yep.
And then when we make a change, then we have to really figure out, well, now who am I? Who is that girl? How am I going to act
Right.
now? And
Right.
it's, and
So
also like kind of
true.
a, that we talked about this too, that kind of a change of identity that happens. Like
Yeah.
you've adopted your new self, and you've let go of some other stuff. And so like, now how do I act?
Who is that girl?
Who's that girl?
Who said that? And then you're like, "Ooh, I like you. Be my friend." It's like,
Yeah.
whoa, whoa. Oh my
But
gosh.
you were talking about letting go. So say little
Yeah.
bit more about that.
Um,
Like
just
how?
yeah. Sometimes I get impatient with myself, right? I want it. I become aware, and then it's like, all right, do the thing, and that's not how it works, Jan. It's just not how it works. And I
Yeah.
think there's an art of letting go, and I think I'm in the process of that art form, and it comes in layers. And
Mm-hmm.
whether it's a death that you're experiencing, a move, a change of jobs, I don't know. Or even just trying to change habits. It's the art of letting the perceptions of what I was then go. And
And
just,
trusting, right?
yes, trusting that.
Trusting it's going to work
Trusting.
out.
Yeah, yes. Because if I actually remember, it always has. It always has worked
Yeah.
out. It
Yeah.
really, okay, I'm like, oh, okay, so I'm going to trust. I've always been provided for. Things always, they do. And
Always work
so
out.
they do. And then that brings you peace.
Mm-hmm.
That
Yeah.
instead of that, the struggle. So,
Yeah. And it's not just surviving the change, but also like the feeling you have of
yeah,
becoming new, becoming better, leveling
yes,
yourself up,
yes.
adapting better.
Yeah, we were talking about pruning, making
Yeah.
space. You and your garden and your flowers, and I mean, I know you want to take the dead heads off, right?
Get those out of there.
Get those out of there. But it's true. It's when you're creating a new identity, because I constantly I want to evolve and be evolving until I'm no longer here.
Yeah.
I mean, and
Ditto.
so it is going to always I'm going to always have those pruning shears in my toolbox, right? It's just like there.
Yeah. You know what's
But
funny? I just thought of this. We have a lot of trees in our garden, and we have this tree. Melograno is the Italian word. I love that word. It's pomegranate. I think that's the right word.
ooh,
Pomegranate in English. And it's really a misshapen tree, and there's all this new beautiful growth at the bottom, and there's beautiful growth sticking off like in a like an L shape from the tree. It's like that looks dumb, but
ooh,
we're leaving it. But when you prune off something that is beautiful, and
oh,
there are things in our lives that are
yes.
fabulous, and we need to take them off because sometimes they hold us back. I think that's
Yeah,
true.
there's a season.
Yeah.
There's a season for it. Yeah.
Yep.
Ooh, and
Is
that's
that
even
fun?
harder. That's even
That's
more
really hard.
challenging. That's a
Don't go there
challenging one.
yet.
Oh God. Oh, just one more thing. Damn. Woo.
But
I
that
know.
relates back to that idea of flourishing. Like when you
Yeah.
trim back a tree like that, it really flourishes because it has less to put out. It has less energy to put out to get what's beautiful. Does that
Oh
make
God.
sense?
Oh,
I'm not a
totally.
pruner
Oh
so much, but
no. Well, so I've perfect story because I've held on to some things from my marriage, physical
yeah,
things of our business that we had within that marriage, and I've still
yeah.
have some of, and it's not in my face, but I haven't washed it away, and
Mhm.
it's time. The time is
Yeah,
now, and they're just things, and I'm not sure what I was hanging on to because it was a successful business,
yeah,
but I'm like, yeah, it was good, but
yeah.
let it go, unless.
And go ahead.
No, I had to burp, but I was trying to do
Oh,
it silently.
sorry.
Oh, I've got congestion, and I've been under the weather, and we won't let you in on some of the things that are bodily functions. So, oh God. Anyway, that it would have been funny, but anyway,
But let's circle back to the beginning, like when we were talking about,
um,
like, make a list of thinking
yeah,
about all the things that have changed in you in the past 5 years or 10 years.
yeah.
Make a list of
Woo.
those things
Oh
and then
yes,
congratulate yourself because you survived them, and
yes.
probably not just
Flourished.
survived, but
Yeah,
flourished from some of
yeah.
those changes, or maybe all of them.
Oh, it's
So,
amazing. It's amazing
yeah. So
that
let's
what
make some
you
suggestions about what's worked for us.
um. Well, I always bring it up because the journaling thing, and
That journal.
that journal. Because when we first started talking, even pre-podcasting,
Yeah.
Mary was always like, "Jan, journaling has just been so
Journal.
good for me." I'm like, but
I think it improves
actually,
your life.
it does. It does. It keeps me from yapping about it and re-traumatizing myself, and just put it on paper. Sometimes you got to
Yeah.
burn that paper too, and that's okay
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, I
So,
really like that point that you made about, like, when you say it, you're hearing it
yeah,
yet again and yet again and yet again every time
yes.
you say it. But when you're
Oh,
writing it, you're getting it out and you have it to look at and really think about it,
yeah.
and
And
maybe
then you haven't,
even change.
spoken it though, because I always, like I tell
Yeah.
my dancers, you have two ears. When you speak out something negative, your body's hearing that about you,
Yeah.
and it's going, oh, that's what
Ooh.
I'm supposed to be.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, ooh, yeah, talk therapy was never good. I'm a good talker, but talk therapy, ooh, just
Another
no.
thing that's been working for me is meditation, which I
Hmm.
always sucked at for so long. But and I have a really hard time making myself last very long at it because I get my,
Same.
like, squirrel brain. Off to do
I do
something
like a
else.
minute. I'm like, I'm good. I'm
Yeah, okay, I did
good.
it. But I like that meditation that our friend Brendan Burchard uses, called
Yeah,
release, and
yeah,
just breathing in and then breathing out the word release.
yeah.
Sorry, because it helps you, like, if your body holds on to tensions about things or
It
thoughts about
does.
things, and you just need to let them go. And
And
that idea, oh, sorry, go.
no, 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 no. Go ahead. I'll chime in
Oh, I
after
was going to
this.
say about brainstorming too, like that for me is such a great tool. Like, when I did that list of 5 to 10 things, I think I got way more than 10 things that have changed
Yeah.
in 5 years or less.
Wow.
And
That's so
when I
cool.
look at that, I'm like, what the hell? That's a lot of stuff. Why am I
It's
not in the
yeah.
hospital? Why am I not a basket case from all that?
That's true. Oh my God. Right? Oh,
Yes.
Lord. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So I like that brainstorming. And sometimes even brainstorming creates that momentum, creates that change, creates the clarity, right? That you
Mm-hmm.
it's
Yeah.
a small action that you can take, like the actions to get the momentum and the clarity and the discipline don't have to be like these huge dramatic changes. You can start
No.
small. Start small.
Yeah. Like
And
like with journaling, you can start journaling 1 minute and then
thank
slowly
you.
add a minute.
Yes. Yep.
You know,
It can be a line. It can be a
be a
line. Just
line.
write a line.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
whatever, just that habit. So this is setting yourself up to win, win,
Win.
win.
And to have hope, because when
Yes.
you see yourself making changes, and then you see the impact of those changes and how you feel about yourself, whew,
Yeah.
you get to achieve some big stuff.
And
And
I will say this, just to put that in there, is sharing that, because sometimes I know that the people that love me remind me of my wins, right?
oh,
Because
yeah,
sometimes I'll forget my own wins. And so we don't have to announce them to the world, but I really appreciate that. And they
yeah,
don't even have to be like crazy huge wins, but they're wins. And,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
you're like, oh, I can do
It's
this.
encouraging, and
Yeah.
it also helps you have courage, I think, when you
Yes.
hear those things.
Yes. Yes.
So
Yes. Yes. All the
that whole idea
things.
of action.
Yes. And just remembering this as, transformation, and we have talked about the art of time, it does take time. Or is this the art of
Yeah.
trust?
I know.
Art of
I was
trust,
thinking, I
art of
didn't we
time.
change that? It's both. It's one of those T words
Yeah, one of the T words. Ta-ta-ta.
because it's
Uh,
both things,
it
right?
is.
Trusting
It
that
is.
it will change in time.
Yeah. Ooh, look at
Mhm.
you go. I like that.
And you said this yesterday, like, oh gosh, sometimes you change just without even knowing it,
Oh, those are the
right?
best. Those
They
are the
are.
best.
You look back and go, whoa, that was a crazy girl back there.
Oh, no. And then you're like, look at me now. Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yeah, yeah. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. But the same thing can happen for you. You can achieve great things,
Yeah.
and you're more remarkable than you've imagined, right? You are.
Absolutely.
Okay. Oh, so
Okay.
yes, give yourself grace as you do this transformation. And you want to do this transformation because you want to be the best version of you today, right?
Hmm.
And so I don't know. Keep us informed on your
Yeah.
transformation.
Or
All
get
the
a
little
side
stuff.
get or get a sidekick to tell because you got to tell somebody.
Yes, yes, yes,
It
yes, yes,
helps.
yes. Oh my
Alrighty.
gosh. Thank you. Thank you for your
Thank you,
time. Thank
friends.
you for
Yeah.
hanging out with us today. And what else, Mary? Is that it? We'll talk to you soon.
That's it. We'll
Okay.
talk to you next week.
Okay.
All right.
See ya.